Welcome you all for our data structure and algorithm series. So today we are going to see algorithms. So this is our agenda. So first of all, last session recall, and then what is algorithm and algorithms for data structures. So in the last session, we have seen different type of approaches. So these are the approaches we seen in the last session. If you are new, then please check this our last session videos in our YouTube channel. I will post our YouTube channel link into the chat box. Interested people, please check that. And before we moving to algorithm, we need to know what are the operations available in our application in real time. So these things we need to know. So these are the operations available for computation, for performing in our application. So the main important tool is search and sort. So basically algorithms is used for searching and sorting. So then insertion, update and delete. So these are the things are major operations in our applications. So let's we will jump into algorithms. So first of all, what is algorithm? So it is a well-defined computer implementable instructions. It's used for solving a problems, performing a computations, and also data processing and some other tasks. So that is algorithms. So these are the usage for algorithm. So let's see what are the algorithms are available for each data structures. So first of all, we know we already seen data structure. What is data structure, and what are the available data structure in each programming languages. So let's example in data structure we have a array, linked list, and tree and graph. So these are the major part of data structures. So we need to when we are trying to solve a problem from any one of the data structure, we need to know correct algorithm for the correct problem. So that's what we then will we can easily solve that problem, right? So let's see each what are the algorithms available for each data structures. So let example in array we have let takes this is a sample array. It's a one-dimensional array. So we have 6 elements. So we have these are the values 1 to 2, 1 to 6. So when you are trying to search an element is present or not in the array, so we need to know what are the algorithms available. So there are two type of algorithms for searching in array elements. So the first one is linear search and the second one is binary search. So the linear search is a straightforward one. So it completely depends upon how many inputs we have in the array. For example, if the array have 6 elements, then it automatically iterated 6 times. Then it should execute in 6 times. And second approach is binary search. This algorithm is moreover similar to the divide and conquer technique. So that's what the binary search is a best search algorithm. So compared to linear search, its time complexity is very low. If your people are all very if you want to know about time complexity, in the previous session I sent time complexity presentation with you all. If you need now, please put your comment in chat box. I will share that presentation link with you. And in array, we have another technique called sorting. So sorting is a very important one. We need to do some ascending and descending orders, and basically this operation needs a lot of places. So that's what we need a different kind of sorting techniques. So here I mentioned the 4 famous sorting techniques which are really used in the current applications in real world. So that is quick sort, mid sort, and heap sort, and bubble sort. So in this algorithm, is quick sort is too fast compared to other, and it's more preferable one. Also, I mentioned here what is the time complexity of each sorting. in upcoming session we will deep jump into each algorithms. For example, in upcoming session we are going to see the first algorithm called linear search. So we will see what is linear search and what are the usage of that, and let's say one example how to implement in a program. So this is the data structure and algorithm series. So in this session we are going to see what are the algorithms available for each data structure. So the next data structure is linked list. A linked list, it's just a basic one. It's not like an array, but it have a huge amount of data, and each data having two different things. One is for data, and another one is for pointer. Each pointer is targeting to the next value. So that is called linked list. Linked list have three different types. So we already know about that. If you want to know more about linked list, please check our data structure introduction video in our YouTube channel. And linked list have three different types. One is singly linked list and doubly linked list, and multiple linked list. So these are the two approaches for searching linked list. So the same thing, linear search and binary search, and don't forget these two algorithms are very important for searching elements in an array or linked list, and whatever you have a huge amount of data, definitely you use these two approaches, these two algorithms too. And the next data structure is tree. So this is a way. I hope you all having a basic idea about tree. So the given examples are explained clearly what is tree. So tree have three different elements. One is a root node, and another one is child, and another one is a subchild. So for example, in this example, it's a root node, and it's a subchild, and it's a child. So each child at least have one parent, and one parent should have at least one child. So that is tree. So let's see an algorithm. What is breadth first search? So breadth first search is started from the top floor, and it travels from the top floor to bottom floor. And once it find the element, it came with the index of that specific element, and it let them to know where is that element and what is the index of that. So that is the usage of breadth first search. And depth first search, its performance is low compared to breadth first search. Let's see example here. So when you are trying to find element 2, it started from the root node, and it tried to find from the left and leftmost element. Once it's found, that's fine. If not, it again come to the parent node and start and try again, and then only it came to the right side. So that is the thing. So let's see, these are the two searching algorithms for tree. And the last one is graph. It's the most important thing in data structure and algorithm. When you're trying to apply the famous companies like Google or Amazon, Microsoft, so these definitely at least one graph related questions it's available there, because in graph we need to find the shortest path of that and where is the exact position. So let's say one example, when you are trying to access your friend's current position, which means location. So you are traveling from your location to your friend's location. So you need to find the shortest path of that. Then in the Google Maps algorithm is trying to create all the nodes wherever the roads and sub nodes is there. It automatically create a node, automatically create the vertexes, and after that it find the shortest path of the nearest vertex to the nearest vertex of that. So then it measure the distance between the first two vertexes, then it calculated so on. So it's found what is the total distance, which is the lesser distance compared to others. then it will draw a path for our traveling path. So then only we can easily travel using our bikes or car. So that's what the famous companies are asking graph. So in this graph questions, we need to do lot of things to find the specific problem. For example, if you are find what is the position of 2, where is the vertex of 2. So when you are trying to start travel from 0, so how many kilometers is there, and what are the ways you can you can reach the number 2 vertex. So these are the base these are the questions from the graph. So for trying to solve the problem, we are use the same breadth first search and depth first search algorithms. And usually, whenever you are trying to traversal from one vertex node to another vertex, definitely you are using these two algorithms. So these are the algorithms we are going to use for solve the problems. So in upcoming session, we will deep jump into the each algorithms on solving multiple problems, and also in our YouTube channel having separate playlist for problem solvings. So if you have any queries, if you want to solve any problems, you can feel free to reach us in our Facebook group. Also put your questions. I trying to solve these kind of questions. I need to guidelines or else need some tips for that. Definitely we will help you peoples. So data section or algorithm session. So keep learning, and we will see in the next in the upcoming weeks to solve the problems, especially a deep dive into the each algorithms.